Morning, even afternoon. TimTheTatman 2, just chatting podcast version of me. We got a banger for you today, baby. A lot of you know I love Call of Duty. I've been playing for a very long time, ever since I was a kid. And I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 is probably, even to this day, my favorite Call of Duty I ever played. A lot of you might remember, if you played Modern Warfare 2, a lot of the maps, in my opinion, are the best maps that Call of Duty had ever made. So what we got for you here is a Modern Warfare 2 map tier list. So essentially what I thought the best map in Modern Warfare 2 was, and what I thought the worst one was. I'll tell you at the front of the video, I got a couple hot takes in there. All right. There were some that I thought were really good, and some that I think a lot of people thought were good, that I thought were kind of bad. Be sure to drop a like on this and share it with a friend if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel and you want to save Kevin. You saved him. Thank you for doing that. Be sure to tell somebody you love him, okay? I'll catch you in the next one. MW2 map tier list. We're just going to get right into it. The first map, Afghan. I'm going to start out with a hot take. I didn't actually enjoy Afghan that much as a map. And I know that it's a hot take because I know a lot of people love it, but I didn't like it that much, to be completely honest with you. If I'm honest, I think Afghan is an overrated MW2 map. I do. And this is my list and this is my take. So you can't tell me I'm wrong. Okay. A lot of you would probably go BA, even borderline S, but I, for Afghan, am going to go I'm going D. D. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I can't tell you how many times I died to noob tubes on this map. I can't tell you, like, it felt chaotic at all times. I didn't enjoy it. D. Now, I want you guys to understand something. Here's how I played Modern Warfare 2. All right. I would either play with claymores and dual MP5s. All right. Or I'd use Commando Pro with the knife. So to be fair, maybe the reason that I really don't enjoy Afghan is it didn't fit my play style. But you know what? This is my list, not your list, and it's a D for me, baby. Next, Derail. Derail. This guy says hi to his future self in the YouTube video. It's kind of five-head. Derail. Did I liked Derail less than Afghan. I have to go F. I don't know about you, Chad. I don't know if you're with me on this. I know a lot of you probably disagree with me with Afghan, but Derail for me was just not here. Here's what I guess the problem is, right? Derail, if you look at maps in Call of Duty right now, Derail is actually not that bad of a map now, but Modern Warfare 2 maps were so good that it wasn't that good in Modern Warfare 2. So maybe that's part of the problem. It's almost like Modern Warfare 2 gave you the cream of the crop as far as maps go. And this map now isn't that bad in like current days, but the standard was so high with Modern Warfare 2. I think it's an F tier map. Next, Estate. I saw someone do a Modern Warfare 2 list on maps and they put Estate in a D. And I felt disrespected. Estate, I have so many memories playing Estate. I loved Estate. It was a great map. Not the best, but a great map that I really enjoyed. For me, Estate is an easy A. Easy A. I loved Estate. I loved playing around it using Commando Pro. And like I said, the way that I played Modern Warfare 2, Estate was so much fun for me. I loved it. I loved Estate. That guy that did that tier list, he put Estate as like a D or an F. That was just that. I mean, that's worse than me putting Afghan at a D, to be honest with you. But Estate is an easy A for me, bro. Favela. I loved Favela. I loved Favela. There were times, you guys remember playing Modern Warfare 2 with the boys and you'd pass the controller around. There were times that I would dodge lobbies until I got Favela for my map. I'd borderline make an S+. I might have to make an S+ tier for one of these maps. Favela is one of the best maps, man. I loved it. I loved the play of it. I loved all the lanes in it. It was one of my favorites. Favela for me, easy S tier. Easy S, easy. Highrise. Man, so many. Here's what I'll say. If I was a trick shotter, I think Highrise would be even higher. But as someone that didn't even trick shot, right? I didn't trick shot. Highrise to me was still an S tier map. If I was a trick shotter, I probably would put Highrise at S plus because you'd go for all the clips on there. Highrise, you had 3 main lanes. You got into the other side. You can spawn camp. Great map, man. Great map. A lot of fun. Great memories on Highrise. Easy S for me. Easy S. And like I said, if I was a trick shotter, I'd probably even put it S plus. I just want to say something in the middle of this. These maps were all very good. They were all very good. I just want to say that. And part of the problem here, and honestly, if you compare the Modern Warfare 2 maps to current maps in current Call of Duties, all of these are easily B plus, to be honest with you. Like, if you look at Call of Duty as a whole, but I'm strictly looking at only Modern Warfare 2, right? But if you look at a lot of the other maps, man, these maps are all B plus compared to what we got now. Invasion. So, Invasion, I didn't love it. I didn't love Invasion, and that might be a hot take. I know people that loved Invasion. I think for me, Invasion, I'm going between B and C. I think I'm gonna go B with Invasion, man. Invasion, I don't think it's deserving of a C. It was a good map. I didn't hate it, and I played it a lot. I think B is a good spot for it. I think it fits well there. Invasion was solid, but it's not, like I said, compared. I would have much rather played Estate for sure. Karachi. And I just want to reiterate here really quick before I rank this. Karachi, this map had a library or like a video room where there were kind of like 2 doors in the middle of the map, right? This is that map. I want to make sure I'm 100% sure. Tim, you're thinking of Skidrow. No, it was like a grocery store in Karachi. I have to check. Okay. I'm not thinking of Karachi. What am I thinking of? I'm not thinking of Skidrow, am I? Did I just close my tier list? I'm so fucking dumb. Oh, it saved it. Nice. Thank God. I closed it, bro. I thought it saved it, man. Okay. I just looked up. Okay. I had to look that one up. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I was confusing. Skidrow and Karachi. That's my bad. Karachi. Back to the ranking. Karachi was a solid map. I didn't love it. I think a lot of people loved it. I didn't love it. This is my list. I'm not gonna go C. I would go B with it as well. I didn't. Here's what I'll say. There were times when I was like, Karachi, versus like when I was playing with my friends and I got Favela, when I got Estate, when I got Highrise, I was like, lit, let's get it. Karachi, it wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't one of my favorites. Okay, Quarry. I didn't like Quarry. I wasn't a big fan. I don't know what you guys thought. I can't tell you how many times I died around these. You see these pictures right here, these little like rocks. I can't tell you how many times I died there, literally. Quarry for me, this is actually an easy choice. Quarry for me is a C. I actually enjoyed it more than Afghan. I did. I enjoyed playing it more than Afghan, but for me, it's just a quick C. It's kind of the middle of the road. I didn't like it that much, but I liked it more than Afghan. I did. Rundown, baby. Okay, now we're getting into it here. Rundown. Rundown's not bad. I think for me, it falls in line with Invasion and Karachi. I don't think I liked it as much as Estate. I didn't like it as much as Estate. I can't put it there. I would put it B. I liked it more than Quarry, 100%. Solid B. I like I said, I'm looking at where I'm ranking stuff, and there's no shot that I would have rather played that over Estate, but I definitely would have rather played that over Quarry. So I think that's a fair one. I think that's a good spot for Rundown. All right, man. Rust. All right. F tier, don't talk to me. Scrapyard. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. I couldn't keep a straight face. All right, listen. Here's what I will say about Rust. This is kind of a hot take, okay? Rust as a multiplayer map actually wasn't that good. But, and this is the big but, I cannot put Rust anywhere but S because of the ways that the boys could solve their differences growing up. That's just the end of it. That's where it was settled, on Rust. 1v1. That's where you settle differences growing up with your friends. And that's why, for me, it has to be an S tier map. There were too many times where me and the boys were arguing about something. We're like, let's take it to Rust, bro. I'm like, let's get it. Meet me on Rust. S list. S tier for Rust, obviously. Scrapyard. This is kind of an interesting one. So for those of you that didn't play Modern Warfare 2, Scrapyard is Boneyard. True. OGs, true. I enjoyed Scrapyard. I liked it. I'm gonna go. I think that's a good spot. I'm gonna go A. I think A is a good spot. It wasn't S tier to me. It's not as good. I wasn't like, oh yeah, we got Scrapyard, as compared to like Favela or Highrise or Rust, right? It was a solid map, and I think it's an easy A for Scrapyard. And if you did not know, Scrapyard is Boneyard in Warzone. So some of you, now you can say you learned something here too. Okay, Skidrow, man. Wow, I'm kind of shocked that some of you were saying C or B for Skidrow. I actually enjoyed Skidrow a lot. Maybe because it was the way I played was more campy, to be honest with you, but I actually enjoyed Skidrow a lot. I had great memories on that map. For me, it's an easy A again. It's not this tier. It's not like, oh my God, we got Skidrow. I think it falls right in with Estate and with Scrapyard. I think it's a good spot for it. I liked it. That might be a hot take, unless some of you are saying L for that. I loved Skidrow, man. Great map, bro. Here's how I played Warzone, though, just to be clear. Dual MP5s, baby. Scavenger, dual clay, and double claymore. Suck me. Let's get it. I was all in. Skidrow was one of my best maps. Okay. Sub base, bro. Not for me. It's my list. This is not for me. I don't think I can put it with Derail. But I did not like it at all. But I liked it more than Derail. So I'm going to put it with Afghan, which is probably laughable to a lot of you, but that's where it is for me. I just didn't enjoy it. Didn't enjoy the map. Didn't enjoy it. It's a D tier map. Suck my ass. Terminal. Terminal was that map, bro. It was that map. The amount of joy that I felt when I got Terminal when it was my turn was unmatched to any map. Terminal was so good on so many levels. The plane aspect of it, the being able to play in the plane, being able to play on the escalators, everything, in my opinion, best map in Call of Duty history, literally, and arguably one of my favorite personal maps ever. So Terminal is just an absolute W. I think it's an S plus. I had to make a tier for it. I do. I like it more than Favela. I like it more than Highrise, and I like it more than Rust. I do. I love Terminal, man. Loved it. S plus. We got two more. Underpass and then Wasteland. I didn't like Underpass at all. I didn't enjoy it. I think Underpass, here's what I'll say. I liked it more than Afghan. So Underpass for me is a C. It was kind of middle of the road. I put it right there with Quarry. I didn't really get excited when I had it. And I was kind of like, well, I guess I'll play it. Underpass for me is a C tier map. Not bad, not the worst, not the worst, but definitely not the best. So I think C for Underpass is accurate. And then Wasteland. Here's the interesting thing I'll say about Wasteland. I actually liked it because anytime I got it, I sniped. Anytime I got it, I was like, well, I guess I'm going to snipe. So there was something about it that I actually enjoyed Wasteland, because you kind of slow down with like a thermal scope and like, you know, have a soda and play with your friends. Wasteland is not a bad map. I guess in my head, I'm saying, do I like it as much as Quarry, or did I actually enjoy it more? And I'm tempted to say that I actually kind of enjoyed it a little more than Quarry and Underpass, for that matter. I'm gonna go B. I think B is a good spot for it. I'm gonna go B. I think that's good. And one thing I'll say too, any of you guys remember getting like an AC 130 on Wasteland? Any of you guys remember that? That was like bone chillingly exciting. Like if you like, once you got an AC 130 up there, I mean, later, that's a, or chopper gunner or something like that. It was so good, bro. So I think that this list is borderline perfect for me. Terminal on top, goated. Favela, Rust, Highrise, State, Scrapyard, Skidrow. This is a great list. This is a W. I think the hottest take that I'm going to see in comments or people talking to me about it is my Afghan take. I know that people love Afghan. I know people love Afghan. It just wasn't I hated it. Couldn't stand it. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's probably my hottest take on the Modern Warfare 2 map list right there. So, okay. The perfect Modern Warfare 2 map list has been completed. Be sure to drop a like on the video. That's a solid list.